Imam Sadiq took full control of the Islamic university that his father Imam Baqir had established in Medina. The Imam brought this university to the height of its prosperity by training thousands of students. In this university, the Imam emphasized to his students to document his teachings. The names of approximately 4,000 of Imam's students who have narrated his teachings have been recorded in history. Each one of them recorded many narrations from the Imam and spread them amongst the Muslims all over the Islamic world. As a result, the Imam became very well known among the Muslims, and many refer to him to benefit from his knowledge. The Imam trained many distinguished scientists of his time who were experts in one or more scientific fields. They not only spread what they learned from the Imam in his university, but also authored books and researched in different fields. The Imam had full trust in the knowledge of these individuals. He would frequently refer people who wanted to ask him questions or debate with him on a particular subject to his distinguished companions who were experts in that subject. Aban ibn Taqlib was one of these scholars whose knowledge was exceptional in Islamic law, Arabic literature, interpretation of the Quran, and traditions of the Prophet. Imam Baqir had asked him to sit in the Mosque of the Prophet in Medina and answer questions regarding the Islamic laws. Aban alone recorded 30,000 narrations from Imam Sadiq. Muhammad ibn Muslim was another scholar who recorded 16,000 narrations from the Imam and was known as one of the most knowledgeable scholars amongst the Shias. Hisham ibn Hakam was another scholar who was a master in al-Kalam, which is the study of Islamic doctrine that involves defending the Islamic principles against doubters. It is said that no one could defeat him in a debate despite his young age. He also authored many books related to the Islamic sciences. Zurarah was another scholar who was an expert in Islamic law. His narrations from Imam Baqir and Imam Sadiq on various topics of Islamic law are still available until today. The majority of authors of the famous 400 Usul books are also the companions of Imam Sadiq. These 400 books are the most authentic narrations in the Shia school of thought, which were dictated by the Imam to their companions for documentation. The narrations from these books were classified by the Shia scholars in the centuries later and generated the top narration books for the Shia school of thought. Imam laid down the foundation for all Muslims, including non-Shia, to benefit from his teachings. Among them were famous Islamic scholars Abu Hanifa and Malik ibn Anas, the founders of the Hanafi and Maliki schools of thought respectively. Abu Hanifa was a student of the Imam for 2 years. He had said that if it wasn't for those 2 years, I would have perished. Malik ibn Anas was another student of the Imam in Medina. He had said that whenever he came to the Imam, he would see him fasting, praying, or reciting supplications. In the decades that followed, Muhammad ibn Idris al-Shafi'i, the founder of the Shafi'i school of thought, became a prominent student of Malik ibn Anas. Also later, Ahmad ibn Hanbal, the founder of the Hanbali school of thought, became a student of Muhammad ibn Idris al-Shafi'i. Therefore, all 4 schools of thought in the Sunni sect of Islam have benefited from the Imam's knowledge directly or indirectly, and their interpretations of the Islamic law were influenced by his teachings. Even today, Imam Sadiq is highly regarded in all 4 Sunni schools of thought. Narrations from Imam Sadiq can be found in prominent books of Sunni schools of thought, including Sahih Muslim, Sunan Abu Dawud, Jami' al-Tirmidhi, Muwatta' Malik, Sunan ibn Majah, and Sunan al-Nasa'i. These books are amongst the Kutub al-Sitta, which are the primary books of narrations in the Sunni sect of Islam. The only book amongst Kutub al-Sitta that has not mentioned any narrations from Imam Sadiq is Sahih al-Bukhari. The Imam's teachings were focused on the Islamic sciences. However, the Muslims also benefited from the Imam's knowledge in other sciences of the time. Currently, there are many books and written documents available on various sciences that are attributed to the Imam. These documents serve as evidence to show the wide extent of knowledge that was spread by the Imam. These documents include several interpretations of the Holy Quran, multiple documents on the benefits of reciting various chapters of the Holy Quran, Misbah al-Sharia, which is a collection of the recommendations on ethics, many supplications and prayers, Risala al-Ihlilajah, and Tawheed Mufazzal on the wonders of nature, Al-Jafr, that contains the hidden knowledge about the events in the future, books on the interpretation of dreams, astronomy, and auspicious or inauspicious aspects of various times and days of the year, and multiple books on medicine and curing diseases. The Imam also trained distinguished scholars in these scientific fields. Jabir ibn Hayyan was Imam's student who is famous for his articles in chemistry, though he was also an expert in the other sciences of his time. Discoveries of multiple metals and chemical compounds such as nitric acid and hydrochloric acid, as well as several chemical processes such as distillation and crystallization, are attributed to him. Among his publications is a 1,000-page collection which contains 500 of his scientific articles.